Imagine a life where your dreams are limited by poverty, discrimination, and systemic barriers that seems impossible to overcome. A life where education is not a right but a privilege you have to fight for every single day. In India, millions of people face these challenges, especially those from historically marginalized communities like Dalit, known as untouchables, Adivasis, nomadic, denotified tribes. Hello everyone, I am Raju Kendre, a founder and CEO at Eklund India Foundation, work for democratization of higher education. This is not just my story, it is a story of thousands of first generation students who, despite all odds, are determined to change their lives and their communities. Today, I am here to share how education has not only transformed my life but also the lives of many others in my community. As Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. My journey is proof of this truth. Education has not only shaped my life, but it has also given me new identity and the opportunity to break generational poverty, trauma, and discrimination, sorry, while uplifting those who are still fighting for better future. I was born and raised in small rural village in central India, in a nomadic tribal agricultural community, where life was marked by poverty and hardship. My mother and father married at the ages of 7 and 9 in the 1970s. Both began working on farms at such young ages, shaped by life of struggle and limited opportunities. Due to their difficult social economic conditions, neither of my parents had to chance to even complete their primary schooling. Just a decade ago, my family monthly income was less than $300. Despite lacking formal education, my parents always had one dream to ensure their children get a good education and dignified life. They believed education was the key to a better future. And today, I can confidently say they were right and they have proved it. I studied at a government school in my small hamlet and later moved to a public residential school at the district level, where we lived in a small hall of 100 square meters with 60 students. This was my word for 3 to 4 years. At the age of 18, I dreamed of becoming an Indian Administrative Service Officer, a prestigious bureaucratic role that believed could bring change to the people like my parents, who spent their entire life working on farms but never experienced a better future, a better socio-economic condition. In 2011, 14 years back, I traveled 300 miles from my village to a metro city, Pune, hoping to access a quality higher education, becoming the first in my entire generation to aspire for a university degree. My mother had given me $100, all she could save, but it was not enough to survive in the city. Despite my good academic record, I struggled. I had no financial support, no guidance, no understanding of how to navigate life in big city. Within a few months, I was forced to drop out from Pune University. I felt like an outsider in the metro city. My language, my culture, my dialect were not accepted in that elite system. Just like many first generation students who experienced university for the first time in India, we often hear about suicide cases and drop out in the so-called meritocratic education system, where many struggle to fit in and succeed. After dropping out from my university, I returned to my village and continue my study through distance learning. During this time, I joined a grassroots social organization working with indigenous tribal community in central India. Over 2 years, I witnessed their struggle firsthand. Children traveling over 100 miles just to get a basic degree. Entire communities lacking basic resources and opportunities. That's when I realized that becoming a bureaucrat working in an AC office for it was far from reality, was not my true calling. I wanted to work directly with my community. I saw children fighting to get a primary and secondary education, walking miles to attend school, and generation trapped in poverty because they had no access to opportunities and quality education. This first hand experience combined with my own journey sparked my passion to create a real change. To continue my passion and gain more professional training, I joined post-graduation degree in social work at a Tata Institute of Social Science, Asia's one of the premier institutes in social science. It was my first experience in a English language education system. Most of my classmates came from privileged backgrounds, were fluent in English, oftenly second, third, fourth generation, and were part of elite circle. I often felt alienated, but this time I was competent. I knew my lived experiences and my first-hand experiences with my community were my strengths, and I survived. After after completing my postgraduate degree in social work, I did not opt for corporate placement. Instead, I returned to my locality in the central India, known as the Vidarbha region, where my journey started. In 2017, I started working with Social Work College in Yavatmal, where I served as a faculty for 2 years. We launched our pilot Eklavya India Foundation with just 7 students. And today, over 70,000 students are part of our year-long dedicated mentorship program. In 2021, 4 years back, I was honored to receive prestigious Chevening scholarship by FCDO UK government to study my masters at SOAS University of London. Only 1% of applicants worldwide are selected for this prestigious scholarship. The $50,000 scholarship was equivalent to my family's entire lifetime income. It shows how education has the power to transform lives and bridge generational socio-economic gaps. From being recognized in national and international awards like Forbes 30 under 30, receiving Echoing Green Fellowship, and the current German Chancellor Fellowship. Each of these opportunities has been testament to the work we have done in India. They have em- these all opportunities have empowered me to uplift my community, something I continue to do with purpose. Education changed my life and it continue to impact the lives of thousands of others like me. You may have heard of India's caste system, a rigid hierarchy that has shaped people's social and economical status for over 3,000 years. Unlike economic class, caste is assigned at birth and remain unchanged for life, like mine. In a country of 1.4 billion people, 75% of the population is directly affected by this historical system. Even with affirmative action, historically underrepresented communities remain marginalized in key decision making spaces like law, policy, media, art, culture, business, academia. These communities often represent less than single digit percentage of leadership roles in key decision making spaces. In higher education, the number are equally troubling. Hardly 2 to 3 out of 10 students from this socio-economic background are enrolled in higher education. This systemic Exclusion keeps generations trapped in poverty, limits access to opportunities that could change their lives. At Eklavya India Foundation, our mission is to empower historically marginalized communities by breaking down education and career barriers, promoting equitable leadership and socio-economic mobility. We envision a fair society where everyone has an equal opportunity to succeed. Our programs offer year-long mentorship, dedicated residential training programs, scholarships, exposure, expanding access to higher education leadership opportunities not only in India, also worldwide. Our impact has been significant. We have conducted hundreds of workshops across India and we have reached half million population, which is the first generation and from marginalized communities. More than 2,000 students of Eklavya have joined over 90 plus prestigious university, colleges, and fellowship program in India and globally also, including the India's most elite institutes like Indian Institute of Technology, Indian Institute of Management, University of Cambridge, and University of Harvard. We have helped secure over $6 million scholarships for our students from various sources. Over 500, proud to say that our 500 alumni now hold dignified jobs, lifting their families out of poverty, multiplying their income tenfold, and becoming role model and voices for their communities. One such a powerful story I want to share here of Akash Modak, who comes from a Dalit community, historically known as untouchables. After losing his father in early childhood, Akash faced numerous challenges. 7 years ago, he joined our program as a student, received mentorship and support. With his dedication, he continued his journey toward quality higher education. Today, he is the co-founder and chief finance officer at the organization, guiding hundreds of students like him toward their own success stories. Our work is about more than just numbers. It's about representation. It's about dignity. It's about creating a new generation of leaders who will drive systemic change. This is just beginning. My dream is to create establish an interdisciplinary university that empowers marginalized communities. I want it to stand alongside the world's leading institution. It will do more than just offer education. It will drive systemic change by shaping leaders committed to betterment of society. A leaders who have to potential to become tomorrow's Nobel laureates. This vision is deeply inspired by one of my inspiration, Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, a great social reformer and the architect of Indian Constitution. Dr. Ambedkar faced immense caste discrimination but went to study in USA, Columbia University, in UK, the London School of Economics, or before 100 years ago. Before becoming a key figure in Indian history, he once said, education is the milk of a tigress. Those who drink it cannot stay without roaring. These powerful words inspire me every day and fuel my commitment to create a future where education become a catalyst for social change. Imagine a world where caste, class, gender, and privilege no longer limit opportunities, where every child, regardless of their background, has the chance to dream and succeed. The, this vision is within reach. With your support and belief in education, we can make it reality. Together, we can shape a generation of leaders who will build a more equitable, just, and inclusive world. Let's invest in education, in human potential, and the brighter future of the world. We, s- I can say we still have a long way to go and we can make it happen. Thank you.